Okay. Today we're gonna learn about the United States of America, and then we're gonna do different maps or different parts of the maps with the United States of America. Last week or last time that we did a recording, we talked about what? What did we talk about? Brighton.
We talked about dinosaurs, the first time they really went to Africa.
Okay, but what else did we do a recording on, Haley?
2 minutes.
Not quite, but we did something on something else. Not that lesson. The last lesson that we did a recording on, what was it, London?
It was about public places.
Public places, which is what community. We talk about community. We talk about different communities. Now, everyone should be logged on to Nearpod. If you are not logged on to Nearpod, raise your hand. Now, go at the top of Nearpod. Where's your code? I am going to provide you with your code. Your code is UJWHQ. Your code is UJWHU. Once you enter in your code, click the arrow button and log in.
Yes. Did you say U or Q?
Q. I have two people. Type your name in. Enter your name inside of the section. You can enter yours, James. W H Q. I have 16, 18. Someone is not logged in. Once you get logged in, you should see your screen. Your screen should say, take a trip in the United States. If you do not see, take a trip in the United States, raise your hand. Okay. Good. Hit those lights for you. Okay. Now, here we go. We're talking about the United States of America. So we're going to take a virtual field trip of the United States of America. Last time we did a recording, we did not do a virtual field trip. We just did a Nearpod lesson. This time we'll be able to do the virtual field trip. I will control it. Only thing that you do is you pay attention to what I am doing. Here we go. Everyone look at your screen. I have also provided the smart board in case you get a little lost or in case your computer goes dead or get disconnected. Let's look at your screen. Well, let's look at your computer screen. Take a trip in the United States. Now, what we're going to talk about our different objectives. Our essential question is what, London?
What would it be like to experience the United States up close?
What would it be like to experience the United States up close? Some people may know what the United States, some people may not. But before you end this lesson, you will learn what the United States of America is and how does it look up close. Now, in this lesson, you will learn what, Brayden?
Experience the United States
Good. The next one, you will learn what, Bryson?
Learn facts about the United States.
And the next one, Brighton.
Represent what you learned about the represent what you learned about the United States in the words and pictures.
Good. Let's get started. Here we go. Your question, what comes in mind when you think of the United States? Represent your answer in words, sentence, pictures, or symbols. Go. What comes in mind when you think of the United States? You may use words, a sentence, or pictures. Do words right now. Just do words and then go back and work on the other computer. You have maybe 3 more minutes. Okay? Jacarla, Zachary, James, Simon, Chelsea. Okay, Chelsea just submitted hers. Hermione, Kamari, Bryson. One more minute. You already know I submit without you. Bryson, you had submitted one. Why you changed? Why you took it off? Zachary, I'm waiting on you. Nicole, I'm waiting on you. Simon, let's go. Submit. Okay, now we're going to share some responses. Okay, here we go. Let's look at this one. The person that posts this, tell me loudly and clear, what were you trying to post? Tell me, what do you think of? Okay, he said, I think about the flag. Here's another one. This is what I think the United States look like. Good job. Here's another one. When I think of the United States, I think of my country. Good. Here's another one. This person said, I think of animals. You can't hardly see it because he wrote it in yellow. This person says, when I think about the United States, I think about the president. Okay. Here's one. When I picture the United States, I see a united flag. Good. The next one. When I see what Teen Titans.
I messed up.
It tells to go to the White House.
What?
Okay. Here's another one. I think the United States look like this picture up close. Good job. Okay. Here's the next one. When I think of the U.S., next time put U period S period, okay? When I think of the U.S., I think of the flag. Good. The next one. I think of buildings, okay? These are good places. This is a picture of an American flag. Good. Here's the next picture.
Oh, that's me.
When I think of the United States, I think of a bald eagle.
Whoa.
Good. I chose this picture because this is the United States. Okay, these are some bright ideas. Here we go. I think of to look around and look at some flags that you did not see before. This is our United States flag. I love this good steak we have. I forgot what.
It's a bowl. That's not a bowl.
A United States is a big place. Good job.
United States of America.
I think of the president. I think this is the United States because it has a flag and it's red, white, and blue.
Don't forget the song. Don't forget what? Oh.
And typically, let's stop right here. If we look at this, this is a picture of the United States. And with this, I'm talking and you talking, so that means that you need to get off. This is a picture of the United States. When you look at this picture, it shows the initials of the states. If you see AL, look down where you see AL. AL is a symbol of Alabama. So that's where it's Alabama. Next to Alabama, you have GA. GA is Georgia. On the other side of Alabama, you have MS. MS is Mississippi. If you go down below, you have FL. FL. FL is what? Florida. And then if you have LA. When you think of LA, that's not California. That is
Los Angeles.
See how I can't teach? See how I can't teach? Now we're in the I do section. When you have LA, LA is Louisiana. That's where New Orleans is located. TX, TX is Texas. That is Texas. I am in the I do section. Our next one. We have a picture of a United States flag. And on the side of that flag, there are also different flags. Different states have a different flag. Now, let's explore. Today we're going to take a virtual field trip. Let's visit 4 different parts of the United States. After your field trip, you will record an observation and questions that came in mind. So let's look here. What does that look like?
The bridge.
A bridge.
It's so pretty. If you look down, you see like a little cat.
What is it called, Malaysia?
The Golden Bridge.
Yes, it is, Malaysia. Now, on your screen, you should be able to maneuver around, and you should be able to look at the water. And I am also in an I do section. You should be able to look in the water, and if you keep going and keep exploring, move yours, James. You should be able. See, can you move it on the board? By touching the board. Okay, keep going, James. If you look around, you should be able to explore all the water. A lot of people travel this bridge when they're traveling to and from different states. Sometimes you may be able to see the water for a distance, but if you wanted to stop on the bridge to take a look at the water, you may. If you notice, if you look on that bridge, zoom closely on that bridge, you'll be able to, you are able to see where you may pull over and stop and look below. Also, you are not able to climb this bridge. You're not able. And if you keep going, keep going around, travel by using your mouse, you will see the mountains. Let's look at those mountains. Zoom in.
Miss Walker.
Ma'am?
Did you need Miss Sykes needed a tutoring form for Ariana?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'll send it to the office.
Okay.
If you look closely, zoom in, you can see people actually doing a tour. And a tour means
Right here.
a tour means that it's a place that you've never been before. James, take this to the office. So we're gonna take about 2 more minutes, and I want you to explore. Yes. Okay, here we go. Moving on. Okay. This is a picture of New York City.
I see McDonald's. They got McDonald's. I see
What do you see? You see Bank of America? Now, here we go. Bring your hand up. Stop touching. Stop touching. Now, your screen should be moving by itself. Your screen should be moving. And let it move around so you're able to see a lot of different things. Let it move for a little bit. I want you to quietly explore. Quietly. Quietly and watch it explore. As you're watching your screens explore, I want you to think about some things. Think about what you see that's different. Because we know when we think about Alabama per se, we don't have anything like this in Alabama. Zachary, you're not letting yours explore. You're not following directions. Now, just move across, move around, and just watch the different things. Lex mentioned that he saw a McDonald's. That the McDonald's was different from the one that we have here in Alabama. The difference is the McDonald's is connected to a building. Our McDonald's is not connected to a building. So keep going. We see a lot of different people. we see a lot of different transportations going on, but our main transportation that's going on is people are doing what?
Sitting and walking.
Thank you. People are walking. People are exploring the city. Now, if we also look closely, if we also look closely on the streets, do we see cars that people may travel or a lot of taxi cabs?
A lot of taxi cabs.
We see a lot of taxi cabs. People are catching the taxi to go different places and to travel because there's so much going on within this. There's so much going on. Okay? It's coming in. And it's, what is it?
Mountain.
It's like a mountain. Okay, well, 5, 4, 8, and what mountain is it?
Mount Everest.
Yes, it is. Good job. Explore it. I love how some people are just letting their computer screens turn by itself so they're able to get all of it instead of just moving around. If you look closely, do we see people on the top of the mountain? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Y'all probably have to turn down this. Right? Just an arrow. Yep, people's touring.
I see.
Somebody got their hands out.
Yeah.
Do you think they're catching fresh air? What do you think would happen if you stand on the top of that mountain and you begin to scream? What do you think would happen?
The mountain will fall. Avalanche.
You would also get an echo.
I will fall.
You know.
The White House. This is high school. This is high school.
No, that's not a house. What is that picture of a way? White House.
And Washington, D.C.
That's a picture of the White House.
He's in a golden fountain. And somebody's standing on the balcony. Somebody's standing on the balcony right now. I see an American flag. I see an American flag. I see too. I'm finna zoom in. Hey, look at Granny. Look at Granny, y'all. I see something else. Look at Granny, y'all. Look at Granny, Mama.
Now, as you look around, you should be looking. You should be exploring the different things that's going on. This is the White House. People are allowed to explore the White House. Now, you may not have a chance to go the inside, but you see a lot of people, they're standing on the outside. They're probably taking pictures on the outside. Okay, well, let's keep moving. Who can tell me what is this? Amari? You see George Washington, but what is it? The 4 presidents. Okay, what else is it called?
The first president or something?
Okay, but it's also a monument. Now, you see, let's zoom in a little bit. Who do you see? You see George Washington. What else do you see, Amar? Abraham Lincoln. Who else do you see?
I see George Washington Carver.
Okay. Yeah.
I see someone.
You see someone else?
Yeah, it looks like a lady.
It's not a lady.
Definitely is. Yeah.
George Washington be on the dollars.
They be on what name?
The dollars.
They be on the dollars.
George Washington is the first. George Washington is the first president.
Yep.
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln is a lawyer. Listen, now if you look on your how many people have dollars? If you look on your dollars, you will see some of these faces that's located on your dollars. And look, if you turn, James has found something. Let's turn and see can we find it.
Is that a bat?
It's in a bottle.
Ooh.
That's Star Wars.
Oh, I see the American flag.
I'm not sure.
It's the car wash.
We're taking a trip. We going places that we've never been before.
It's the car wash.
I see something dark.
Why do you say that's a car wash, Lake?
I don't know, because it got things.
Oh, that you
What
go.
thing?
Oh, you're talking about the. When you go.
We'll look at it on the map and I'll show you where it's located.
If you look closely, it's over the tower. It's over the tower by the rocks.
It is. It is connected to it.
I see a camera on top of it.
Oh,
Now it looks like a lot of people saying, "What is that?" But it looks like maybe doing a prediction that people might put on a show or something there. Because if you look, you see seats. And I'm assuming that people will sit in those seats to watch maybe a show or something that's going on. Yeah. And that looks like behind it looks like maybe a museum.
I thought that. That's why.
It's called a visitor center.
okay.
It's the Lincoln's Visitor Center.
Lincoln is a lawyer.
Let's get people on the top.
Yep, it's people on the top.
Is that his arm? That's John.
Okay, here we go. It says fill in the chart with your what? Observations and questions from the virtual field trip. Okay? Fill in that chart. On one side of the chart, you will put you shouldn't be drawing, you should be typing it in. On one side of the chart, you should be putting your observations. And on the other side of the chart, you should be putting your questions of what you have a question about. You should be typing it in. Yes. So go to type. I shouldn't see any pictures. did you see? Okay, so yeah, you saw the house. What question would, if you had someone from the White House that was coming in, what question would you have for them? Huh? Think about it. Chelsea, go. I want you to tell me something that you saw. And on one side, where it says observations is tell me what you saw. I mean, tell me everything what you enjoyed about it. Tell me something that caught your interest. Like we did the bridge, we did the monument, we went to we looked in New York City, we went to the White House. Tell me everything that you saw within there. Something that stuck out from those four places. What stuck out? What really caught your attention? And then, if you had to ask someone a question, from that particular place, what question would you ask? Say, for instance, you like New York. Somebody came in from New York. What would you say? Yes, Monday.
Every time I try to move this, that's going to do this.
Bryce. It's on there. No. Right here. I'm touching the question. Okay? You probably have about 3 more minutes. One more minute.
You said the
No. Someone said this. I like the ocean water because it is clean and free. Is that one like the one that we have here?
No. I know that's salt water. But in other bits, it's fun.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
Here's another one. I learned exploring states can be so good. I saw the White House and some maps. I wonder what the White House is like in the inside and what New York is like. I love Earth.
Good. In the earth.
Alright, let's go on. Here's another one I like. I learned that New York has a lot of people. What did you learn on this virtual field trip?
I know. You're shaking your hand.
I saw the White House. How many presidents are there? That's a good question. That's something that you would have to Google.
It's
It's 40 something.
Now, this is something that I like. I've seen the White House. What is the other places that we did not see?
I'm glad you did that one.
This person asked the question. I wonder why the White House have to be white.
Because it's a White House. It said, I wonder why the United States
Because of who's the leader?
It said, I wonder
But the White House was white before the
Barack Obama. Barack Obama is best.
Barack Obama. Barack Obama and George Washington are your best president.
Yeah. No, not good. Ooh, not good.
Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it in. Let's learn. Facts about the United States. On the next slide, you will learn some more information about the United States.
Oh, statue.
I do. Names. I do. This is the United States of America. And if you see the United States of America, you can see the Statue of Liberty. Now, we know if you scroll down, you will see a pen. That pen, oops, wait. Scroll down, you will see a pen. And then we will talk about the location. Located in North America between Mexico and Canada, the states of Alaska and Hawaii Islands are the only two states not sharing. So they're the only two states that's not connected to the United States of America. Click on locations and see what it takes you to.
Just location. Oh, this big old picture.
Click on location.
This big old picture. Yes, it took you to that picture. Read over the location. Location in North America. What? United States of America.
Oh, it did.
It took you to this picture. Oh, that was at least that was close.
Go down to keep scrolling down to key information.
I see a can. I see a ball. Oh,
It smells like my computer going up.
Key information. Where's key information anyway?
Click on. Now, let's look at that. Click it. Click it. What is that called? No, that is Now, cut it off. Now, if you look at it on our motto, you got 30. On our motto, your motto is, if you look in it at your dollar signs, your motto always says, or look on any of your dollar bills, your motto always says, in God we trust. Let's keep going down. Scroll down and look at those pictures. Not right now, Lamar. There you go. Quiet. Everyone have 30 minutes. That's one test. Answer the question. What does it tell you? about the United States. When my timer goes off, I'm going to stop. And you should be able to explain to me. I like this one. This person stated no one should be talking. This person stated that she liked that people can come and visit this place. We know that this place is called the White House. This person did an outstanding job. I learned that there are many different places in the United States, and there is the United States flag, and there is a bald eagle on a flag. This person actually listened and paid attention. No one should raise their hand. This one is good. I learned that there are 3 different kinds of maps. I see that that's the Golden Bridge. I see the bridge and lines on the top of the bridge. This is an interesting picture. The person that posted this picture, what inspired you to post this picture? Martin Luther King. He wanted all the people to get along, so that's why you put the joint in the hands. Huh? Okay, good job. The person that posted this picture, what was your reason behind that?
I posted this picture because it has the president, and I know the president have to go in the White House.
Okay. I learned that the United States is a good country. I learned that the United States is not connected to Mexico. I learned that the United States is not like New York. What's different? What's New York? I am talking to the person that posted the picture.
New York and the United States are different because in New York they have like signs out, and here in the United States you don't have signs out.
Okay.
Our McDonald's is not connected.
That's just you learned that New York and the state of Alabama is different. Okay. What I learned about the United States is that people live in different states, and there are different states. Good. This person learned that it has a flag, it has many different states, and it has 50 states. Good job. The United States does.
We have 50 states.
Let's reflect. Did you learn new information about the United States? A.
No.
Yes. B. No. C. Not sure. Okay. If you look at this, majority of everyone learned something new about the United States. I had one person that said that they did not learn anything new, So that lets me know that person probably wasn't paying attention. That person over there. If you could visit any place in the United States, where would you go and why? Tell me, where would you go and why? For 4 minutes. Toby, don't write nothing off the wall. Okay. Oh, take the note. more minutes. Eight. I'm gonna share. Okay. Someone said, and you don't tell me who said it. Someone said, I will go to New York because this is fun and I like it. Someone else said, I will go to New York. Why? Because it is fun up there, because my friends live up there. Someone else said, I will go to Florida to meet my friends. That is why I live in this state. Thank you. Someone else said, we'll go to New York because I want to learn how to talk in New York because I do not know how to talk in New York, and I would like to meet my grandma and grandpa and all my friends. Someone said, I will go to New York. I will go to McDonald's in New York. Someone said, I will go to Hawaii. I would go to Hawaii because I love the ocean. Someone said, I would go to the movies. I don't know why. I just like it so much. To that person, you did not answer the question. You did not answer the question. It says, if you could visit one place in the United States. Someone said, I will go to Texas because I like Texas and I would want to take a vacation there one day. Someone said, I will go to New York only because it is cool in New York and my uncle lives there. And I want to know what it feels like to ride in a taxi. It might feel fun. I love New York. Good job to that person. New York because I like how I can walk, play, run, explore. That's why I like it. If I would visit one place in the United States, I would go to New Orleans because I went there before and it was so fun. I will go to the museum because it looks because I like to look and read about things. I would go to visit the White House because it is white and the president in the White House, so as Donald Trump, who talks too much. Now, the next time we decide to do a virtual field trip, I won't post everyone's idea. Because one thing about it, I said do not post nothing off the wall. You thinking you're posting things to make your friends laugh, but it's not funny. So please be mindful of what you post. The White House, because it reminds me of the president. I will go to the United States because it has the United flag. I will go to the White House because I would take a look inside. I will go visit New York because they didn't get a chance to get finished.